Hello. Oh, it is so cold today. We've got grey skies, a tiny patch of blue, but my goodness, I think it's in single figures. Here in Ballarat, Victoria, Australia. When you think of Australia, you always think of heat. Oof. Let me tell you, we go through all the seasons. There we go. Okay, signature 5 of my garden memory book. I have cut all my matching papers out. So let's run through this signature 5. I've got it all clipped up. Let's see if I can remember what's what. Okay, the base of signature 5 is the A4 sheet, which, as you know, is about, it's a little bit less than 11 3/4, and it's pretty much 11 5/8, really, just a tad over that. So I have scored at 3/8 of an inch. Oh, and that's 8 1/4, by the way. So I've scored at 3/8 of an inch, and then I scored again at 6 3/8, and then 6 5/8. So I'll have a nice 1/4 inch little gully there, which is going to accommodate everything as far as I recall. Okay. To get rid of them. Now, okay. This is 2. And what is that? So 3 goes onto there. Well, that's good of you, Stella, to mark that out. So page 2, I cut at 6 1/8, and I scored at 3/8 by 8. So that will go there. What is that? It's 5. Page 3. It's attached there. I put a 3 there to remind me. So that is going to go onto there. That is the same height. I'm not sure about the width though. Let's check that out. Oh, I've got a sneeze up my nose coming. That is 6 inches, and scored on the right hand side at 3/8, and that is going there. Why don't I just glue them up as I call them out? I'm not going to glue it onto the base yet. I decided not to nick the corners of these. I don't know why. Just decided not to. So that's a 3 mark there, so it's easier for me. And pop this down right on the edge, all the way across at the top and bottom. Make sure we are straight and even, and let's burnish that down. Open it up and burnish the inside, which is always important. And you'll find that I've marked 1A, 1B, etc. That's to help me with the, oh, what number's that? That's to help me with the matting. So okay, we've got that, and that goes like that. And 4A is the top fold out, which happens there, so let's do that one. The top fold out, I'm going right up to the top, and I'm going to center it because it is slightly shorter than, and I'll tell you the measurement in a jiffy. Okay, that one is 8 inches, and I scored at 3/8 of an inch along the short edge, and the short edge is 5.5. Okay, so that's what we've got. We've got that. Now we have 5, which is going here and up, but I'm not going to put that on just right at the minute because I've got something here that I've got to work out, so we'll put that on later. So let's pop that aside for a minute. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got here? This is our mats. Already cut. Cut and covered with my double-sided sheet. So this goes on 1A. We may as well... No, we don't pop it in yet, because we've got to put this in first. Brain freeze. Not bloody surprised it is freezing. Okay. Now you know this goes at the, this is where it attaches to the spine, so this goes on that area. Bring it in and down. Bring it down about 1/8 of an inch and bring it in only about 1/16 of an inch. Make sure it is straight. Move all this out of the way. Get a really good burnish. Open that up and burnish that inside. Okay. Now I don't think I'm going to have a magnet, but you know what? I think we might have. I'm thinking of a ribbon, but let's see how I can put a ribbon in here, because we've still got number 5 to go up here. So where would I put a ribbon? I'm thinking just looking for my blue ribbon. I've got one. If not, we'll just go with the pink. You'll find that the more you rummage, the more you... Oh, I've got a yellow as well. The more you rummage, the more mess you make. And the less you find. Perhaps I don't, after all, have a blue. Go to pink because we've used pink before. So I'm going to go back to where I joined this on, and let's just grab the knife and we're going to eyeball the center. It's just actually, pokey tool is probably better. The pokey tool. And we are going to shove that ribbon in there. Let's put some glue there. Poke this little bit of ribbon in there. And hopefully we're not damaging anything. Let's have a look. It's okay. We have damaged the back a little bit. Probably more than we need. Okay. Yes, I have damaged the back just a wee bit, but so the end of this ribbon is going to go on here. So let's just write ribbon. Okay, we'll just let that fly for the sec. Number 5, we're going to leave that out for a mo. Now we can put 1A in. Start from the bottom. I know I've got a little bit of card that isn't covered with the glue. Okay, I think that is going to be about it. Hopefully. Okay, I've got no bubbles or anything like that, which is a blessing always. Whoa, crooked. Oh my goodness, Stella, how do you manage that? And that's straight, so obviously my cutting there is crooked. I hate it when that happens. I don't like that at all. We will fix it. There are ways and means to fix things. preventative measures, stand up and do it. It's amazing what standing up and doing it can do. I get straighter doing that. Not perfectly straight. It's never perfectly straight. Okay, I haven't cut one for that. So the next is 2B, which is this one. So the mats, I always cut them. You can use whatever measurement you want to give whatever border you want. I've got roughly an eighth, between an eighth and 1/4 of an inch border. You can be more specific if you want. That looks good. Okay, 3A. That's 2A. Where does 2A go? Behind there. 2A. Okay, I'm going to remove all of this because I've got a gap in the middle that I've got to fill with glue. So we'll take the plunge and remove the whole lot of the backing. Put some glue there. That looks about right. Okay, here we've got 3B. I'm not putting 3A in yet because we need to put our 5. I'm doing something specific with that one, but I guess it can go in. It can go in the on the base. Cool. Okay, let's pop that down. Slip that under. Make sure we're even. think we need a magnet. That's 5A. Yeah, we can do 3A now. Actually, let's finish off this side. 3B. Yeah, I've got a little bit of space there where I need some glue, so we'll go this way. Need to put some glue on there. Make sure that goes right to the edge. I think that's it. Looks pretty good. That's the straightest one yet. Brilliant. Okay, now let's go 3A. That's 3A. It certainly helps if you pre-cut and mark them. This way's up. This way's up. So I'm going to start from this side. A little bit of overhang, so let's get rid of that by pulling it in. Pull it over here. Put some glue in. Now we need some glue here. And here, let's take it all off, because we need some glue around the edges. Mark that. That's obviously a 5B, which I don't know if I have cut yet or not. Okay, 4A. What 4A is this one? I used various different types of glue tape. And all those little strips need some glue, so we'll take that whole thing off. That needs glue across the top. Across the bottom, in there. I think that's about it. Oops. Push that glue to the outside if you can, so that it covers the edges. 4A and 4B. B goes that way. pretty good. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's all right. I thought I had another fold there. Okay, let's see what it looks like now. This is a 5. We've all done that one, that one, that one, that one. Our ribbon will go there. So what have I got here? 5A and 5B. So 5A I'm going to leave for now. And 5B we're going to pop in place. Now I've got some overhang here. Don't know if you can see the overhang there. Just pull it forward. You can see it coming forward. And that's all we've got, but we need some glue. And we've got the correct orientation. And there we go. Okay, now number 5. Okay, I've got my cardstock, not cardstock, copy paper. This is 200 GSM, but any copy paper will do. And I've got 7.5 inches, just a fraction over 7.5 inches by 5.5. And let's see, it is exactly the same size as that one. Okay, now what I did was, this is the right side, this is the right side. I measured up on this side 1 3/4 inches and made a mark. I measured 3 1/4 inches up on this side and made a pencil mark. Then I drew across there. Okay, and from that pencil mark I measured up 1 3/4 inches, made another pencil mark. From that pencil mark I went up again 3 3/4 inches, which is right to the top there, and I drew that line. Now what I'm going to do is actually cut. I'm going to cut on those lines. So let's take this one first, match it up with my cutting blade. That looks pretty good. And we cut that piece. Let's do the same with this one. On our pencil mark and pencil mark. Okay. Now I did this. Where are we? Where are we? That's the top. That's the middle. Sorry. That's, no, it's not. And that's it there. I did this on the copy paper just as an example. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to do it onto my 200 GSM. Am I? why not? Let me just think. I think I was just going to use this copy paper because it's 200 GSM, so it's quite sturdy. So, okay, what I did was I scored a 1/4 inch from that edge there. You can see that. Now we're going to fold that in, and we will just snip that, get a nice angle, take that completely off. So that it hides inside that line. That one's okay. So what we're going to do then is put some glue on that flap, fold it over. Now we're making pockets here. So use a 200 GSM. Now we've got a nice folded edge and it's not going to tear. And the same thing with this one. I scored that. And I actually didn't score it on my scoring board. I just did it by hand, so, but it worked. So I'm going to take a deep cut there. Make sure we are right inside, and we are. So let's glue that one down. Okay, there's our 2 pockets. Now this piece, we're just going to go on the top, like that. And these are going to go, we are going to cut some off this. We are going to cut I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch or so off this side that came from there. So let's just cut that 1/8 of an inch off. And I'm going to use this as a template. Oops. So we've got our paper which will sit like that. Okay, our matting paper. And this one will sit like that. That'll go right to the edge. And this one, whoops, I think we are going to have, that's right, I wanted that space between them. Yeah, I wanted that space between them. So we are going to have there, and then that one there. Okay, so that's what I want there. Now, this piece is, do I need 2 of these? I don't think so. Okay, I shot away for a few minutes and sorted what I was thinking. Okay, that's my piece that is going to go on here. Okay, now our mat for that is 5 7/16 by 7.5. Okay, so that goes there, and I can probably put that on now. Pokey tool. Let's stand up for this one because we've got to put some glue on there, and we'll take all of this off. Boy, this does not like to be compromised, does it? Okay, which way am I going? I'm going pink down. That's it. Now we've got less of a border in the rest of the book, but that is purposeful for this page. Right, now remember these. And this one we don't use because that is that piece. There, it's already on, so we get rid of that. Now we need these two. Okay, now I've cut another piece exactly the same as this, and I have measured it and cut it exactly, so it should fit pretty well. Now I need to trim. Okay, I need to trim this piece. It is just a little bit wide at the side there. So I'm going to trim it. That should be it. Just a lot of eyeballing for this method. And that should fit exactly. Yep. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place our piece on there. It is not going to fit, but that is, you see I've got that little bit on either side which doesn't fit this, which is good. That's giving me my border. So then I'm just going to I can cut that off later. Set it on the bottom. Make sure you've got your side borders a little bit. It's a 1/16 of an inch, and then you're going to run a pencil across that. Now we are going to snip that on that pencil line, and then rub off anything that is showing. Okay, we'll have a look at this. Okay, we've got a border on the side, both sides, a little bit of a border. I'm manoeuvring it so I've got a border on the top. Flip it over, I need to trim off 1/8 of an inch on the bottom. So, let's see if that's enough. That's giving us a little bit of a border. Now we've got a perfect piece. this piece, I've got a little bit of pencil there. We need to rub off that pencil. If you can't get it off, take that hair, cut that hair off. But it's coming off pretty well, I think. Okay, now this piece goes there. Got that little bit of border on either side, and we are flush straight with the base. Again, we will put our pencil mark, and this time we are going to take that pencil mark completely off. So move that up. Okay, here's our piece. We've got good border all around there, and we need to lose from the bottom that 1/8 of an inch. Just lose that 1/8 of an inch there. And let's see how we go with this now. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, so let's glue these in place. You can use tape if you want, or a combination of, but I just felt like gluing it. It's quicker. Okay, this must go from white to white. So we get a little bit of glue down here, just a line of glue from the top to the bottom, right across the bottom, and up that short side. I mean, don't be scabby, but don't overload it with glue, otherwise you won't get much in the pocket. Okay, and fit it in place, and it should fit across the bottom and both sides of that page. So you could see better, so that I could see better as well. Okay. Nice pocket there. Okay, this one, I decided no gap between them. They're going to match up the photo perfectly, the background perfectly. Hopefully. Okay. And that is pretty much we can, because we've taken off that 1/4 of an inch, remember, we can 1/8 of an inch, we can up it to 1/8 of an inch, which I'm going to do. Got some pencil mark there I need to get rid of. wrong side, across the bottom, and up the short side. And I'm going to place it 1/8 of an inch up. Make sure it goes right to the edge on both sides, and there we go. I'm so glad that worked. I had my doubts, but I'm so glad that worked. And then we will get some little, I'll just cut these out, put photos in there. Let's just put it upside down. And there we go. And that all goes inside here. Come on out, inside there. Okay, let's do our ribbon. Probably won't need this much, but you never know. Okay, let's measure for our mat on this one. We will go with 4 7/8. 4 7/8. Yep, it's narrow. 4 7/8 by 8. Okay, I've got this one. Oh, I don't want to use that twice. In the same thing. No. I will use this one, I think. I don't have got any tulips here. I'll use that. Oh no, that's different. Okay, I'm going to take one of these tulips, am I? Am I? Nope. I'm going to use one of these. Which one? Kind of going for that one, I think. So my measurements are 4 7/8. Let's go with this mat. Okay, 4 7/8. We're going to take off a little bit on each side. So let's start with taking off a 1/2 inch on that side, and then we'll take off 1/2 inch on that side. And that is pretty close, so we're going to take off 1/8 on that side. And that should be okay. And we got 4 7/8. We are pretty close. And another little smidge off this, I think. That's it. And our height is 8 inches. So that's 8. We don't take off much on that height. Use that 1/8 of an inch off. Let's see what this brings us. 8. Perfect. Don't you love it when it turns out perfect? I do. Okay, beautiful. Okay, we are 4. Where'd I put it? I'll just use these pieces of fat tape. And cut a bit off. There and there. Off that one as well. I'll just use my scissors. Probably should put a bit on there. Got the shakes. Okay, I don't want to waste this big piece. Lots of little pieces here we could use. Oops, crooked. That's okay. There's another little piece. There, we'll just use glue for the rest. Stand up for this one. Oops, what does she there? Bit of fluff, bit of something. And we've got one more to do. Measure. We want 5 and 7/8, 5 and 5, no, 5 and 11/16. 11, no, 5 and 13/16. Gosh, that's so precise, isn't it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 5 and 13/16. I'm going to say 8 o'clock. Where is my mind? Okay. Where are we? None of these are going to. They might. This one might fit. That one will fit lovely. Oh, I like that one too. This one needs a trim top and bottom, but I do like it for the sides. So let's take a bit off. Take 1/8 of an inch off the bottom and see what that gives us. See, I'm eyeballing my measurements, and I'll take 1/8 of an inch off the top. And see what that gives us. Good. I like it. What did you do with it? Okay, just looking for my double-sided paper. Put it in a drawer. Again, I'll probably forget it's there. So let's only need to take off, cut that there, and we'll cut that there. Once I've done this, I am going to do the front, and I'm so excited about the front. Or front and back. One good thing I miss about the summer, my fingers swell up a bit so my rings don't swivel. Strange, I know I'm strange. Okay. No. That looks pretty much it. It goes on so easily. so easily. Okay, let's see if we've got any overhangs. Nothing. We do have some there. So how am I going to get rid of that? Let's fold it over. So we'll start here. And I don't know if you can see it there. So we're going to bring it over, fold it over. Looks good to me. And that's the way we're going to go. That's the up. Give ourselves some wiggle room. And again, I'll stand up for this one. Do want to add, a little bit of glue to this edge here. Oops, don't scrunch the paper. I think we've got probably too much ribbon here. So we'll just snip some off. You don't need that much. Actually, we will pin this out of the way for the moment because we need to put this in place now, and that's going to be in the way. Okay. Right. So first up, what we did was put some double-sided tape on, 1/16 of an inch away from the crease. Whoops. Okay, remove the tape backing. Remove that tape backing. And then fold over that tape onto the tape. Okay, now we are going to put our glue in up to but not over the crease. Okay, just holding this up to my chest, and I'm just going to place it right next to the previous one. And before I burnish it down, make sure we are straight and flush with all of them, and we are. So now I can push it down. Yeah, flush, flush. Turn that over and burnish that side. Open it all up. Oops. That's it. Okay, we'll burnish it there. Okay, I have covered all those little 3/8 of an inch little gaps. So I'm going to do the same here, and I'm just using strips of cutout. I like that one for there. No, definitely. Just trim it head off the top, and away we go. Bit of glue. And center it, but make sure it is not on or near that fold. Oops, sorry ribbon. There we go, and I'm happy with that. Definitely happy with that. Okay, there's our 5 cigs. Now I've got, show you what I've got here for the front and back. We are using these, and I've printed them out on A4 200 GSM copy paper. It's kind of it's matte, but it's got a silky feel. It's not a cardstock, it's a copy paper. Okay, now also what I'm going to do is, I'm not quite sure which one is going to be the front, which is the back. I'm leaning towards the apricot, but I'm not sure yet. And we are going to put one of these on the front. So I'm going to cut it down. Let's separate them. Okay, I've printed this out on, I only need one. I printed this out on 280 GSM cardstock. Okay, what I want to do is cut this frame out. I'm going to cut the inside out. So, and I'll worry about the outside later. Okay, so we are going to start with this, and I've got my ruler, I've got my trusty blade. I'm going to do the straight ones first, and I'm going to go 1/16 of an inch below the end of the frame there. And I'm not going to go right up to the flowers here. I've got 1/4 of an inch gap there. I don't want to go right up to the flowers. And of course you can, oh, doesn't matter. Good thing it's on that side. Okay. So we've got that bit cut. Now we're going to freehand cut. Don't have your blade too long. And I am going, let's cut that piece. Oops. Oh, that's so straight. We're going to trim it by hand afterwards, so we'll just cut around that tulip there. I want that leaf in, so I'm going to cut around that leaf. These ones are pretty much straight. Probably not use that leaf, but you never know. I want to keep that leaf, I think. Let's take that off. Okay, now we're going to go in with the small scissors and trim. I'm going to trim that right up to the frame now. I'm going to trim that right up to that tulip and go around, and we've got like a no space. No spacing, just got that leaf. Around that tulip. And across the frame. Take that. Actually, I'm going to cut that little bit of leaf off. And all the way around that flower, not leaving any white. Don't leave any background. I might cut that one off. Otherwise it's just probably going to get torn. Okay, let's have a look. We've got some white at that tulip that I want to remove at the top there. Just remove that. Careful, not much. Okay, I like that. Let's have a look at around here, cut around the lace, and any leaves or flowers that are on the bottom there, we'll keep them. keep that or keep it and see what happens. Okay, now I've also printed this out on the copy paper because I'm going to do some paper towel. That's paper towel, not decoupage as some people call it. I am going to be using some lace on the outside here, so give it some more beauty. Okay, leaving that straight, I'm not going to cut into that. Okay, let me get rid of this paper. Right. Now we're going to grab the copy paper piece. I've got two cut out. So what I want to do is cut out this tulip here. I may need to cut another piece out, but we'll see. I don't need the middle, so I'm just going to give myself some wiggle room here. Cutting just outside the stem because it's very narrow. Okay, let's try and be as precise as possible. Okay, and I also want this bottom yellow one. Probably not the blue one, the purple one. I've already cut into that. So let's see. I'm just going to take just the stem. do now is see if I can find my foam. Let me just pause you for a sec while I go hunting for something. Okay, I've got some spritz water. I've got some tools, so I'm going to try and shape these. A spritz of water, it always helps with manipulating the paper. Okay, so I just want to smooth it. I'm not happy about the spritzing. Okay, so forget the spritzing. Just smooth that. Not keen at all. I think the spritzing is not right. We may not need to do that at all. I might just leave a single layer. Okay, I just want to give it some body, that's all. That's better. Okay, that one can go there. And we need some foam pieces, which could be anywhere or nowhere. That's a little one. See, I've wrinkled that one, see, and I'm not happy about that. I don't want you wrinkled, and the more I do it, the more it's going to wrinkle. Okay, I'm going to cut another one with the top one, and I'm not going to do the stem. I'm just going to do the top of the tulip. Maybe just manipulating it with the fingers is enough. Let's try the bone folder. That's better. Just with the bone folder. Okay, happy with that. And we'll do the same with the small one. Should I add both of them? go with both of them and see what it's like. I'm not going to do it with the rose, I don't think. I just want it on this side. A little bit of a bounce, and then this one. Okay, let's grab some foam tape. It's possibly too big, probably too big. I don't like it poking over the sides. That looks okay. Pop that in there. Now I am so distrusting of the glue of these type of things. So we are going to put some of our own glue in. Help, Stella, if you took the pin out. It really does seem to be quite sticky. I'm going to have to wash my scissors after this. But I still don't trust it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now I wish I had another one of those. bring that up. What we'll do is just put that little bit of a burnish in there. I like that. I do. That's really nice. I don't think we'll do the rose. Whoops. So let's put these tools away. Now, we are going to add some acetate, which I probably should have done first. Okay, we just need enough to cover that hole there. Then we'll go there. I'm just cleaning my scissors. I should get some alcohol. Where's my cloth? And if you recall from one of the previous videos, this is not actual acetate, it is, what do you call it? Laminate. Just run it through the laminator. Some scratches on it, so that's not good. We'll have to do another piece. And I'm going to put some sellotape around. I'm going to put it around all of it, I think. Very fine sellotape. photograph in, it's not going to bump up against the acetate. So, good. Okay, let me see if I can get some light on the subject. Yay! So, okay, that is going to be on our front. I just put that in there, keep us steady. So, what I like that. I do like the apricot. Oh, and I do like the green because we've got some green in here. So I am going to go with the green. Should we go horizontal, vertical, or horizontal? Vertical or horizontal? Let's go horizontal, simply because I want it closer to the edge than that. So outside front measurement, let's find the ruler. There it is. Oh, and I am going to be using lace. Not sure about handmade flowers. Not sure about them yet. Okay. I want this to be 6 1/8, and the back will be the same. So let me write that there on a piece of paper. 6 1/8 by 8 1/2. 8 1/2. Oh, that's quite heavy. It is quite heavy. Okay, the 8 1/2 length, so let's cut that first, and we are going vertical. So that is 8 and, gosh, I can't see that. 8 1/2. By 6 1/8. And that is 6 and that's 1/8. Let's go this side because there's no white at the edge. 6 1/8. That's too small. Okay, and we are going to be using the sheets of my adhesive sheets, which I nearly forgot I'd put in the drawer. So this needs to be I'll just cut that. I'd rather cut it beforehand because it makes my scissors sticky. Okay, and that will probably be used for the spine. glue there. Although I don't think you get much of a wiggle room because this double-sided sheet is very, very sticky. And just a little bit of, there we go, perfect. Doesn't seem to be any overhang, but we will double check. I need a bit more light, sorry. Stand for this one. Yes, a bit of overhang there. You didn't check, Stella. There's going to be some at that end as well. Damn it. Whoa! Oh no, 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 no. That is not the right size. How on earth did you miss? Look what I did. Ah, that is not right. Oh dear. What size did I say I was going? I was going 8.5. And I only did 8. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Well, shoot. You got to concentrate. Okay, while I was waiting to print this another sheet out, I covered the back. Covered the back and the spine with the apricot. Okay. Let me do something about that light. One of these days I'll get the lighting right. So, okay, the length is 8.5, Stella. It is not 8. It is that one. It's 8.5. If you make another mistake, I'm not doing any more. I'm not playing anymore. That is 6. That is 6 1/8. Yay! Doesn't it feel wonderful when it works out? No, not that. Looks like I'm going to have to buy some more of this. I use it quite a lot, as you can see. So let's go a measuring. hang over there, so we'll start with this side so that we can fold that hangover, hang over. You can see it there. Ouch. And some wiggle room. And glue on this edge here. Let's stand up for this. Thinking that is pretty good. I'm not putting any fasteners on this. It doesn't need any fasteners. Now, we're putting this on, and also we've got this gorgeous, gorgeous lingerie lace. Stretches that way, a tiny little stretch this way, but we are putting that over the spine like that. Okay, so let's get this on first, and let's see where we put our glue. Okay, glue from here. Across there. All those little pieces. And then up here. All those little pieces there. A little bit more there. Okay. And I think that is pretty good there. That's straight. Oh my God, please tell me that is straight. Okay, let's see if there's anything needing more glue. I thought so. Let's use a bit more. Anywhere else? That's okay. Bottom is okay. A little bit more on that. A little bit there. Put it in there. Okay. Let's see if we can open this. We can to a certain degree. Great stuff. Gosh, I love this lace. It's just beautiful. And let's see if we can cut it straight, Stills. Okay, the bottom's good, but the top's not quite straight. Excuse me. Sniff, sniff, sniff. So, what we're going to do is use glue. We're not going to use tape because the tape might come through on the front. So I'm going to go a great inch wide of tape, of glue there. An inch wide, and then we are going to put that over on it. Whoops, oh bloody rings. Okay, we're going to let that set for a bit, half a minute or so. And get some more in here. Now I'm not going to go right in against that. I'm going to go like a 1/16 of an inch before that. Plenty of glue. Lace needs plenty of glue. Don't stretch it. Now, because it's got a little bit of a stretch, you can do this flat, and once it's dried and you open it, it will take up that little stretch. That's the theory anyway. Okay, on this piece, I'm going to put it on the lace. Can you see where I'm going on the lace? I think I've got a little bit more on the back than I have on the front, but that's okay. So I'm just going to let that dry, and then we're finished. A little trim down here. Trim there. Okay, I'm back. Now this is pretty much dry. Whoops, I have added some little flowers, some of those tiny little roses. I probably should have used hot glue for them. I've gone for a cream and a lilac. And I've also put some narrow lace around the frame. Now let's see how she stands up. Obviously that's going to need some work. Oh, that light is shocking. Let's get that off. That's better. Oh dear. Okay, I'll have to get the hot glue out and fix that. But anywho, that is what the finish will look like. Okay, been away for a little bit while all this dried, and that's what we have. Oh, sorry about the glare. I've got those lovely little roses there on the lace, and oops, a hair came out of my head there. That's for a photograph, and I'll probably make a photo mat to go in there, I think. Why not? Looks good, looks good. Okay, just a quick run through. I'm going to change my lighting. Take this one off. It's a bit better. Okay, that's what we've got there. And there. Room for a photo on every page. On every page, so that's lovely. And here. We've got our waterfall. And another frame. And here we've got some pockets. and just some little tuck spots there. And here we have some little tags for either journaling or putting photos in. Photo mat there. The photo can go across here as well. There's plenty of room for photographs. Oodles. And on this one as well. And on the back here we've got a pocket there with a photo mat, a little booklet, another little booklet, and this opens up. Plenty of room for photos. There's a little envelope here, perhaps for journaling, or one of those little cards could possibly go in here. Oh look, and it's the same. How cute is that? Good. There we go. And then that opens up there. More room for photos. Over here, photo. Oops, dropped it. This is separate. And just let it grab the magnets there. And here we've got two pockets. And here's a booklet. And another booklet. And another little envelope. And this opens up. Plenty of room for photos, and here is our last signature that we've just done. Pocket with a little booklet in it. Okay. Doesn't show the papers in a great light. That is very pink in reality. Change the angle of that a bit. There we go. It's beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's just gorgeous. So elegant. And I just wish the colours were better. You can see it better with that light. You can actually see the colours better. That's purple, lilac, and the pinks, and the blues, and the apricots, and the lemon. More apricots, the greens. I'm really loving these papers. If you want to use these papers, they are on my Etsy shop. Okay, that's it, and done and dusted. Okay, I hope you followed through to the end. Let me move that light a bit. Oh, it's going to glare. There we go. Thanks very much for watching. Oh, that was a long one, 2 hours and 10. Sorry about that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click like. If you want to make a comment, I'd love to read your comments, I really do. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching, and keep well and stay safe. Keep warm too if you're in a cold climate. Okay, bye for now. Bye-bye.